is the Travis technique different from all of those other techniques? Going all the way back to Stanislavski and your Meisner, then there's the method, and then there's Grotowski, and then there's Viola Spolin. There's all these different ways of approaching working with actors to bring out or create the characters. A couple of things. The Travis technique is very different, significantly different in many ways, but it rests totally and comfortably on all of that we're talking about. It does rest solidly on the foundation of Stanislavski, of Meisner, of Strasberg, etc., and the method, very solidly on that. But it takes a very, very different approach. For many, many years, decades, people have been working on different ways of working with actors, trying to explore ways of working with actors, looking for better ways. Everybody's always looking, is there a better way of working with actors? Now, one ironic thing, side note here, is that as the technology in our film making business increases with cameras like this one and lights like this one, it's amazing what we have. The technology of working with actors has sort of stalled. It's sort of stayed static. Because this can't be done with technology. It has to be done with psychology and how you work with that actor and how you work with that character. So it has stalled. What I have discovered over 30 years of exploring all of these techniques is some very simple, basic concepts that I believe to be absolutely true. Number one, you have a writer who writes a script and can imagine and can see and even feel the characters that he or she has written. That's beautiful. You have a director who comes along and starts working with that script, and he or she can also see and feel and imagine those characters as they appear to the director while reading it. And then you add in an actor who's going to play those characters. All of these people, writers, directors, and actors, have visions of how the characters could be, should be, how they want them to be. And they will do their best, bless them, to try to bring that to life. Now, the big issue here is control. And I'm talking about, I'm a writer, and I'm a director, and I'm an actor. We want to control the process. We all want to control the process. I, as a director, want to get the performances I imagine. I, as an actor, want to give the performance I imagine. I, as a writer, want to see the performance that I imagine. But ask yourself something, whether you're a writer, director, or actor, do you really know that character? Do you know who the character is? And do you really know what the character wants or needs or feels or believes or fears? Do you know? Truth is, you don't. You make it up. You do it the best you can, and that's beautiful, and you can do a beautiful job. But here's a strange question. Rather than talking to the writer, the director, and the actor, why don't we just ask the character? Why don't we just talk to the character? It's the character that we want on the screen. You do not want an actor on the screen acting. You do not want to see someone on the screen trying to give the performance that the writer or the director wanted. You don't want that because it's going to be artificial. It will. What you want on the screen is an authentic character. That's the goal. Now, that's going back to Stanislavski, Meisner, Strasberg, all of that. Authenticity, a real human being struggling with whatever issues he or she has. That's what we want on the screen. How do you get there? Well, one way to get there is get out of the way. Writers, directors, and actors, stop trying to control it. Stop trying to make it the way you believe it should be, and just allow the character that lives fully and completely inside the actor to come out on her own, on his own. Let the character out. Now, this is a very, very delicate, tricky process, but the concept is very simple. It's a simple concept for directors. Stop directing the actors. Stop it. Work with the character. Generate the character. Intrigue the character. Engage the character. And send the character into a scene, not with an actor's plan, and certainly not with a director's plan, but send the character into a scene only with the character's plan. As you go into any moment of your life to talk to somebody or to go to a meeting or whatever you're doing, wherever you're going. You go into Starbucks to get your coffee or whatever. You go into that moment and you have a plan. You have an idea. You're in an authentic moment. You know what you want, you know what you need, and you're going to try to get what you want, and you can maybe anticipate what the obstacles might be, but you don't know what's going to happen. You never know. None of us ever know. That's where we want our characters to be, in the not knowing. Not knowing, not planning. Planning only what the character can plan, not what the actor can plan. So you want to send your characters naive into a situation, trying to achieve what they want, not what the actor wants, not what the director wants, not what the writer wants, only what the character wants. And if you can get to that point, you'll be amazed what happens.